Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into Passage Bio's latest annual report. It's a bit like reading a medical chart after a roller coaster ride, some ups, some downs, and a few unexpected turns that might make you feel a little queasy. Let's summarize the big picture. Passage Bio is a genetic medicine company, and those can be tricky. They're all about developing new therapies, and their lead product, PBFT02, is aimed at treating a type of frontotemporal dementia, FTD, caused by a gene mutation. Sounds complicated, right? Well, it is. Here's the main thing: they're trying to create one-time gene therapies. Imagine fixing a broken wire in your brain with a single treatment. Pretty cool, right? Their approach involves targeting specific genetic issues that cause neurodegenerative diseases, which is diseases that affect the brain. The first focus is FTD, a devastating condition that robs people of their personality and abilities. PBFT02, their main hope, is designed to boost levels of a protein called progranulin. Think of progranulin as the brain's cleanup crew. It helps with cell maintenance and reduces inflammation. In FTD patients with a specific genetic flaw, this cleanup crew is missing in action. They're in early trials and have seen robust, durable, which means long-lasting, increases in spinal fluid of that key protein. Interestingly enough, in a small number of patients, they've seen a potential slowdown in disease progression, but safety is always a worry with gene therapies. Some patients experienced serious side effects, including blood clots, leading to adjustments in their treatment approach, which is always a little bit worrisome. But as long as patient safeties are accounted for, we can't argue too much. The game plan is to keep gathering data this year and hopefully talk to regulators about the next steps sometime next year. But wait, there's more. They're also exploring whether PBFT02 could help with other brain diseases like another form of FTD and ALS. The idea is that by boosting progranulin, they might be able to tackle a common problem in these diseases. They plan to start testing this approach in FTD patients soon. They are also investigating if it might modulate Alzheimer's disease. To free up some cash, they've licensed out some other programs focused on rare childhood diseases. It's like selling off a few side projects to focus on the main mission. Okay, let's talk financials because it's never pretty with these early-stage biotechs. They're burning cash and losing money, which isn't shocking, but it's something to keep an eye on. They lost roughly $64.8 million last year compared to about $102.1 million the year before. So the good news is they are losing less money, and the plan is to keep costs down while they push forward with PBFT02. They're basically betting the farm on that one drug. The company had $76.8 million in cash equivalents, and marketable securities as of last year, so they are not financially on fire. This means that they can fund their operations into the first quarter of 2027, which is good, but that's about it. They've already warned investors, and the company will need to raise more money in the future through public or private offerings, which means your shares could be worth less later on. That's the dilution they are talking about. Now for a quick look at the risk factors. The risk factors section is like the fine print on a car insurance policy. Currently, PBFT02 is the only product in the clinical phase, meaning any failure to get it approved will materially affect the company. Even if they do get a drug approved, the market is competitive, and competitors might reach the market sooner or make better treatments. Their revenue may not match expenses if there is competition. They also mention patent protection. If they can't protect their inventions, competitors could copy them. They license their program from someone else, so they don't own it. As is normal, the FDA process is slow and difficult to pass, and there might be side effects with new gene therapy treatments. One thing to note with new healthcare legislation that comes out, there are more hoops and regulations that affects pricing, so this could increase difficulty and costs to get marketing approval and commercialize their product, which could affect the prices they set. Being a public company brings its own headaches like potential lawsuits. They had 60 employees last year. However, they just laid off a large portion of them. The company thinks that retaining and developing a diverse group of talented employees is crucial to our strategy and our ability to compete effectively. On legal issues, they had a dispute with a former employee over promised stock, but a judge sided with the company. However, the former employee is appealing. Alright, that wraps up the key points from Passage Bio's annual report. Now, let's decode what this all means. Passage Bio is at a crucial juncture. Their focus on genetic medicines for devastating brain diseases is both promising and risky. If PBFT02 succeeds, it could be a game changer for FTD patients, but it's still a big if. The focus is on advancing PBFT02, and the company is hoping that this product candidate will elevate CSF PGRN levels. However, they are also exploring the potential of PBFT02 in multiple diseases, including FTD, ALS, and AD, to help generate revenue streams. Financially, they're walking a tightrope. They will need to raise more funding eventually to continue this process, and this could dilute existing shareholders' equity. With only one product in clinical trials, they need to be able to protect their own product, or else that product may be adversely affected. Lastly, there are many competitors that have more financial resources in the rapidly changing biotechnology industry, which could make it hard for the company to be successful. In my opinion, there are better investments to be made. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like, and comment.